Scorpio, what's going on? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy. I'm here to bring you your January 2020 love reading. This is going to be general, so it may not resonate with everybody. So if it doesn't, please take a look at your moon sign video. Look at your Venus, especially for love, your Venus sign video. And check that out and see if that resonates. We're going to have an extended to this video, so please see the link below the box. It's going to be in the information box below this video. I should have said that properly. But it's the Patreon link. It's $5 a month. Not $5 a video. $5 a month. You get to see all of the videos I post. You get to see the extended versions. For those of you who are starting to follow astrology or who already follow astrology and you like to watch the other video, the other videos for the other placements in your chart, because you better understand how that works. $5 a month to see all the extendeds for your moon sign, your Venus, your ascending, your rising. Your ascending and rising are the same, but your Mercury, your Venus, all your placements, you get to see all the videos for them and better understand how it relates to you. Check out the Patreon link below. Now, when we talk about love, we talk about, in astrology, we talk about 3 planets in particular. We're going to talk about Venus. We talk about Mars, because Venus is how you love, how you show love. Mars is what you're attracted to and what turns you on. Your moon sign is in reference to your emotions and how you process and how you feel in reference to, your desires when you are attracted to someone or you are showing your attraction, or, in reference to Venus when you're showing your love and showing your emotions. So Venus right now for you is in your, it looks like it's in your 11th house. All right. And so in reference to Venus being in your 11th house, this is about how you love. So you guys, Venus is going to be here until the 13th. So between now and the 13th, as far as how you love, you're looking for someone who, or you're definitely attracted to someone who is a unique individual, somebody who is, comfortable in their own skin, somebody who's very intelligent. You kind of like the rebellious, type. Some of you are very attracted to that type. You're attracted to someone who's very friendly, who gets along with a lot of other people. So you may be, if you're meeting someone right now, that might be what you're looking for as far as the characteristics in this person, that they can show you those things, that they can show you, that they're friendly, they're intelligent, that they have their own mind, that they can't be swayed or moved or, persuaded easily by others. You like someone who is just not, somebody who can improvise, somebody who's not predictable. You get bored easily. So you're looking for those types of characteristics in a person when you're looking at when you love, as far as how you love. That is how you show your love. Excuse me. Now, as far as what you're looking for, we have Mars in your 9th house. So your 9th house is representing you looking at what you're attracted to. So you're attracted more so to right now, well, after the 13th, you're going to be showing signs of being attracted, well, most of you will, signs of being attracted to someone who is creative, someone who's in tune with their spiritual side. You're drawn to the occult and mysticism, so you're going to be looking about in those circles as well, for people that you connect to, like-minded. The theme right now with people in love is looking for like-minded individuals. And so Scorpio, you're looking for those who are creative, somebody who's imaginative, who's idealistic, someone who's spiritual in nature but peaceful, somebody who's not so out there with all of their business, someone who can, keep things to themselves, respects and loves a private life. All right, so those are some of the things that you're attracted to. All right, and then with your moon here, the moon is going to be in your 3rd house, because it's going into Gemini. So your 3rd house represents your work, your health, taking better care of yourself, any type of discipline or habits. Actually, you're also going to be focused on love of your work as well. So those are some of the alignments that are going on for you guys. So I'm going to do a 10-card spread for you all, and we're going to take a look at what's going on here for Scorpio. The only information that you would need in reference to this reading is going to be in the box below. So please feel free to check that information out. Now, the first card that comes up here, this card is going to represent, well, hold on, I dropped my card. Okay, there we go. So the first card here is going to represent yourself and how you feel about you in reference to relationships, maybe what you've learned, maybe how you see relationships, maybe it's how you see the current relationship you're in, you know, what you see yourself as, or how you see yourself in a new relationship, or how you saw yourself in the past relationship. So I have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So with the Queen of Swords in reverse, this represents energies of, you know, not being truthful with yourself, okay, or maybe being deceived by someone. So this could have been how you felt about yourself in the last relationship. Maybe you felt your person that you were with was lying to you, not being honest to you, holding things back from you. Or perhaps you were in a situation where you were not seeing things clearly in that relationship. This could be how you feel in the current relationship that you're in, if you're in a current relationship right now. Maybe you feel that you're not being, maybe you realize that you're not being truthful with yourself. Or maybe you're going to come to that conclusion that, you know, the way you look at the relationship is not really the way you should be looking at it. You're not looking at it with clear eyes. And then for any of you who are moving forward in a relationship, in a new relationship, or, you know, in the future, maybe when you meet someone, one thing you're not going to do is you're not going to allow yourself to be disillusioned, you know, by anyone, nor, you know, by anybody, nor by yourself. You know, you're going to give an honest, hard look at things, and you're going to make sure that you're seeing things clearly, you know, and that you're not in denial about what's going on. All right. So that's what I'm showing, how you're feeling about yourself in reference to relationships. The second card is, how do you see your partner? This could have been, if you're not in a relationship anymore, could have been your past partner. If you're in a relationship, it could be your current partner. If you're not dating anyone, or you just met someone, it could be someone in the future, or that you're just seeing. So I have the Knight of Swords for how you see your partner. So for some of you, the person that you were with last in a past relationship, this is somebody who was not honest with you. They told you what they wanted you to know. You always felt that there was some information missing, or there was something not being said, but this person would say very little, okay, to you, or tell you what it is that they wanted to tell you, okay? And for some of you, you realize that this person was either just straight lying to you, okay, or you were in denial about the facts that you were getting from this person, okay? So that's what I'm showing for, you know, how do you see your partner, or how did you see the partner? The third card here represents, how do you see the relationship, or how did you see that relationship in the past, or how will you see your relationship in the future? So in reference to how you saw the relationship of the past, if you're not with anybody, Eight of Cups. Okay, this is you seeing this as something that was very emotionally trying for you. You stuck it out as long as you could. You did what you could to make the connection right, but you had to let it go. Okay, you had to let it go. Now, for those of you who are in a current relationship, you're feeling as if you may need to walk away. You know, you're looking at your options. Maybe you feel again that this person is being dishonest and not telling you the truth about things. And as a result, you feel like you're going to walk away from the situation. If you're someone and you're looking at a relationship for someone that you just met, like you're just getting to know someone, or you're just single, and in the future, when you meet someone, you're going to be in a situation where you're willing to walk away from anyone who's not being honest with you, or who puts you in a position where you feel like you have to lie to yourself. Excuse me. You know, if they can't be honest with you, or they have you question yourself, you know. So the fourth card here will represent the strength, what will strengthen the relationship. If it's a past relationship, it looks at what could you have done to strengthen it. If it's something coming in the future, it's, okay, what can you do to make sure your relationship stays strong? If it's a current situation, is what can you do to strengthen it, right? Okay, Ace of Swords. Again, we talked about truth. We talked about swords here. We talked about communication. All right, it's very important here throughout this reading because all the cards we pulled over thus far were swords, except for the Eight of Cups. So this is about truth, accepting the truth, getting clarity in a situation. So for this card, it says what would have strengthened the past relationship: clarity, truth, Okay, whether that was you accepting the fact that you were in denial about something, okay, or whether you knew that your partner wasn't telling you the whole truth, okay, and maybe you getting clarity, realizing that walking away is all the clarity you needed, okay, and it was clear to you that that's what you needed to do. So in the future, or if you're in a current relationship, you want clarity, you want truth, you want communication, you want effective communication from your person. Because maybe currently right now they're not telling you everything, and you know this. You can sense this. You're very perceptive, and especially if you're around someone, you know who they are, you know how they are. So they're keeping you in the dark about something for some of you. All right, and you know they are, but you just don't know what. All right, now if this is a past situation, you're going to demand that the person be truthful, that there's truthful, honest communication moving forward. Else there's not going to be a relationship. You'll be very comfortable walking away. All right, so okay, so I did I did this backwards, so bear with me 1 second. Let me put the card the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so I said it right, I just had it in the wrong place. All right, so now the fifth card is this is what's going to weaken the relationship. All right, if the relationship is over, this is what weakened it or what contributed to it falling apart. If you're in a current situation, this is what is weakening it and contributing to it falling apart. If you are no longer in a relationship, right, or you're meeting someone new, you just want to keep an eye out on this situation or scenario so that it does not weaken your relationship. And we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, now with the Two of Cups in reverse here, coming up in the section that says how, or this is what will weaken the relationship. Maybe it's with the Two of Cups in reverse here, we have disagreements, arguments, someone just not being interested anymore. Okay, so maybe it got to the point where you just weren't interested in this person anymore, or this person was just not interested in you. Okay, there could have been a lot of disagreements. Okay, this could be represent arguments as well with the Knight of Swords, as well as the Queen of Swords in reverse. Someone not being honest, someone not communicating effectively. All right, and we have the Sword here as well, not getting clarity. So what would have strengthened the relationship is getting clarity. Okay, what weakened it was arguments and things that a communication that came about that did not resolve anything. All right, so that's very important to look at as well. And so this was a breakup or a separation for a lot of you because of that. All right, now the sixth card here represents your hopes. So your hopes in your past relationship were, that you weren't wasting your time with the Ten of Cups, that you guys would have got together and you guys would have been able to build together as a family, and be successful together entrepreneur-wise or business-wise. Maybe pool your resources together to do something positive. This is what you were looking for in a past relationship. In a current situation, this is what you're looking for as well. But you're not getting that right now for whatever reason. Okay, and in the future, you're not going to deal with anybody who is, giving to another family. This could be somebody who was involved with someone else and was giving, maybe coming to you for money and giving it to somebody they had a child with. Okay, this could represent in the current situation that's going on right now. Someone's taking money out of the home and it's being spent elsewhere. And this person is not telling you the truth about it. They're telling you what they want to tell you, which is causing a lot of arguments, okay, and frustration. And for some of you who already walked away, it caused you to walk away because this person was lying to you. I can't pick up the cards, forgive me. You wanted clarity and truth, and this person wasn't giving it to you. All right, so that was the hopes. So let's take a look at your fears. Okay, so your fears here are the Six of Cups in reverse. So with the Six of Cups in reverse showing as your fears, this is telling me that, you realize that you were naive, or you're fearing that you were naive in the past relationship. It's like, damn, was I really not seeing what was going on? Was I really not seeing the truth? So that was for some of you in the past. In the current situation, it could be the same thing. And you could be like, my partner is not being honest with me. My partner is not telling me the truth. And I don't know if this situation, is worth us being together. I may want to walk away. I'm trying to pick up the cards and I can't. But that's what that card represents. Now, the eighth card represents your responsibility in the relationship. So maybe something in the past relationship that you should have taken a little bit more responsibility in doing that maybe could have saved the relationship or could have saved you, heartache in the relationship. This could represent that situation now, what you can do to avoid heartache in a relationship, or in the future what you're going to look at avoiding so that you don't have this problem. And that's the Seven of Cups in reverse. So for some of you, you're not going to be disillusioned, or maybe you were disillusioned. Again, a lot of clarity, not a lot of clarity here with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. And we have the Ace of Swords there. So not a whole lot of clarity in the situation with the Seven of Cups in reverse. This could also be that someone was seeing other people and had other options, okay? And maybe they were comfortable making a decision, so you had to make a decision. As a result, you ended up walking away, okay? That was in the past. So for some of you in the current situation, you're realizing that your partner's not being honest. You're realizing that maybe you're deceiving yourself in the situation. All right, and you're calling for clarity. Now, in the future, you're going to avoid being disillusioned. Like, you're not going to be in your head about it. You're not going to be fantasizing about what could be. You're going to deal with the reality of what's in front of you. And if you don't like it, then you're going to communicate that to your partner, and you're going to expect that they, be truthful to you. All right, and then we have your partner's responsibility in the relationship. So again, this is the partner of the past relationship, what their responsibility would have been. If you're in a current relationship, what your current partner's responsibility is, and in the future, what you're going to be looking for your partner to do. All right, and we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so with the Four of Cups here, this is telling me that in the past you were feeling unfulfilled. Okay, you were feeling your partner's responsibility was to I won't say make you feel more fulfilled, but to get fulfillment out of the relationship, and to make sure that both of you got fulfillment out of the relationship. With them telling you half truths, you were not able to get any real fulfillment. So this again leads me to communication. So your partner was just not being upfront and honest in reference to what was going on, which caused lack of fulfillment in the relationship. All right, and this could be what's going on in the current situation here. You can apply that energy as the current situation, or in the future. You're not going to be put in a position where you're feeling unfulfilled. You're going to make sure that you're clear on what it is that you want, and that's going to be that. And if it's not, then you're going to walk away with the Eight of Cups energy. Now this last card here is this is what's going to happen as a result. So in the past, this will talk about what happened as a result in the past. All right, in the current situation, we'll talk about what could happen, and in the future, what may happen. So we have the Ace of Wands, okay, in the past. So the past, you wanted a new beginning, okay? So for many of you, you walked away, okay? You walked away because you got clarity. All right, and for some of you, you realize that this person had other options. Okay, had other options. Now, in the current situation, you could be seeing that your partner may be doing things and they're not being honest with you, so perhaps they have other options, and that other option may be coming as a result of that other option. Money could be coming out of your home going to the other option for some of you. Okay, so that's what I'm showing as well. And in the future, you're not going to... you're going to leave the situation immediately if you meet someone who's not, up to snuff, so to speak, is what I'm getting strongly for you guys. Now, what I do want to do is I want to clarify these cards in the extended. So the link is below. Please click on the link and check out the extended. And let me get you an oracle card before I let you go, just in case you can't come over to the extended. So we're going to get you 3 oracle cards, but the link is going to be in the box below, okay, for Patreon. $5 a month, you guys. You get to see all the extended videos for $5, not $5 a video. All right, $5 a month. Rejection. It says this rejection is actually divine protection. So for some of you, when you had to walk away from this situation, this was for the good. This was for your good, and it was rough for you to walk away. Again, with that Eight of Cups energy, it's very difficult to walk away. But those of you who did that rejection, just believe, the universe when it says this was divine protection for you. Let's pull another card. That's for some of you. For others of you, it says patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. So maybe your partner is not being honest with you because they are in the process of tying some things up. Okay, maybe it's your approach. It could be your approach and how you communicate with your partner. Okay, that could very well be it. All right. Maybe if you got clarity on how to approach your partner. Okay, maybe you're just maybe it's just your love language or your communication language, but some patience needs to be exercised in relation to the situation. Okay, that's for some of you. Now, for another group of you, and combine these energies as you see it, or you see fit. But for another group of you, we have boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. So for some of you, in the past, you needed to separate yourself from this person, because they were definitely mistreating you and deceiving you and lying to you. All right. And you created that boundary with the Eight of Cups by walking away. Some of you who are in this situation right now, you may want to consider that, or you're already considering it. You're very intuitive, Scorpio. So you're probably already on the point where you need to, if you're continuing to see this person because maybe you're slowly but surely, deciding on what you want to do, then you need to establish boundaries so that this person understands what's going on. In the future, for some of you, when you're looking for someone new or when you meet a new person, you're going to establish firm boundaries right away. Boundaries that would include, being clear. I didn't mean to throw that down like that. Hold on. So you're going to establish boundaries with this person. You're going to make sure that they're clear and that there's truth, and that there's no bullshitting around. Okay? So you're going to establish that with this person in reference to the boundaries. And if those boundaries are crossed, you're not going to hesitate to leave like you did last time here with the Eight of Cups. It took you a minute to leave. And some of you left and came back and left and came back and left and came back. That's what each of these cups, God damn it, I can't pick it up. That's what each of these cups in the Eight of Cups represents. Forget it, I can't pick it up. I was trying to pick up the Eight of Cups. All right, so that is a message for some of you. So I got 3 different oracle messages. What I do want to do is clarify these cards a little bit more, give you a little bit more insight as to what's going on, and see if there's any more messages from Spirit in reference to your situation. So if this does resonate with you, please let me know in the comments, and come on over to the extended. The link is down below. See you there, Scorpio.